Probably one of the soundest, toughest colts in history, Round Table had a complete symmetry and absolute lack of blemish. He raced in the colors of Travis Kerr, running at 10 different tracks at age 3 alone. He had been purchased at 3 from A.B. Hancock of Claiborne Farm in Kentucky, where Round Table was foaled, being by Prince Quillo from Knight's Daughter. After a very...
At Garden State Park, 40,000 racing fans are out for the Trenton Handicap. And they're off. 3 horses, a small field, but a big event in turf history. The 3 are Bold Ruler, Gallant Man, and Round Table, 3 of the top-ranking 3-year-olds of the year. Gallant Man was favored, Bold Ruler out front. Horse of the Year honors await the winner of the Mile and a Quarter Classic, and it looks like Wheatley Stable's Bold Ruler, winner of the Preakness. Eddie Arcaro has one of the easiest rides of his life. It was a romp all the way. Gallant Man and Round Table are a couple of also-rans. Bold Ruler, Horse of the Year.
Successful year at 3, Round Table carried top weight of 130 pounds in the next year's Santa Anita Handicap.
By 3 lengths and Porterhouse into the stretch. It's Round Table by a head. Terang is second, driving hard. And Janine is third. Porterhouse is fourth. It's Round Table driving hard. And Terang. It's Round Table and Terang. Round Table in front by 3/4 of a length and coming away. They come down the line and finish. Round Table winning it. Going away by 2 lengths. Terang is second, 3 lengths. Porterhouse is third.
Moving across town to Hollywood Park, Round Table, number 3, with his regular rider, Bill Shoemaker up, was assigned 132 pounds in the Argonaut Handicap. So incensed was owner Kerr at this heavy impose so early in the season that, although Round Table was allowed to run this day, he never again competed at Hollywood Park. He was meeting tough, seasoned horses over a track which favored speed, and this race indicates how weight can affect even a great thoroughbred.
They're off and running. At the start of Shawneen breaking...
Going past the stands the first time, it is apparent that Shoemaker is content to play the waiting game. He notes that How Now, Shawneen, and Terang all are showing early speed and setting a fast pace. He lets them go and settles for 5th. If Shoe forces Round Table at this point, he will lose precious ground going wide around the turn.
Round Table is 5th by a length and 5th.
Showing extreme confidence in his mount, Shoemaker holds Round Table in 5th position going down the backstretch. He's saving him at every pole, knowing that with 132 pounds up, he cannot ask for more than one big run from his horse. Heading into the far turn, Shoemaker sees that the time is now to go after the leaders. He takes Round Table to the outside of Like Magic. Then, still saving ground, he moves past Terang on the inside.
By a length and a half. Terang is next and Round Table.
He must now decide whether to go inside of the 2 leaders or play it safe and go around them for the drive. How Now shows he still has plenty of run and won't give up that rail. So Shoemaker heads Round Table to the outside and starts his final drive for home.
With every jump, and now it's Round Table and How Now. They're coming down to the wire. Round Table, but How Now holding on gamely. It's going to be close, and we will call it Round Table winning it by a nose.
He won, but just barely. Amazing. In the 1958 Laurance Armour at Arlington Park in Chicago, Round Table was boxed and blocked almost all the way behind Aisha, Clem, and Hoop Band. Into the stretch, Bill Hartack found room and set sail after Clem. Round Table carried 130 pounds this day to 110 assigned to Clem. It looked impossible, but Hartack laid his silken nose on the finish line at the last possible moment.
Nearly 27,000 are in the stands for Atlantic City's United Nations Handicap, with a fat $65,000 purse waiting for the winner. One of the 12 top starters, the favorite, number 2, Round Table. Victory will make him the all-time money winner. But from the start, it's Clem out in front on the mile and 3/16 grass course. Clem, number 11. Willie Shoemaker aboard. a supercharged start, Clem holds the lead past the clubhouse with Liberty Sun almost neck and neck, but offering no real contest. Going into the turn, Clem moves away easily. In the stretch, Round Table, carrying 17 pounds more weight, makes a terrific challenge. A valiant effort by jockey Ismael Valenzuela. But Clem on the inside streaks across the finish in 1 minute 54 3/5. A sensational set down for Round Table. Still the second richest horse of them all. And a new track record for Clem.
優勝賞金5万ドルのハンデキャップレース、ワシントンバースデーハンデキャップ。15番人気の白力はまずまずのスタート。なだらかな丘を越えて先頭は白力。1馬身差で人気馬ラウンドテーブル。ソリッドフリートが3番手、4番手にはインファントリー。ゆっくりと流れる中、先頭は未だ白力。2番手も変わらずラウンドテーブル。アニサドが3番手に上がり、1馬身半差でオランギ。
On the extreme outside, infantry, lightning jack on the rail, solid fleet, new ruler, lookout point, and McBurn. Down the back stretch.
白力が依然先頭を譲らず、アニサドが2番手に上がり、ラウンドテーブルが3番手に下がった。
Around the far turn, Abuchikara in front by 2.5 lengths. Anisado second and a half length. On the inside, around the
4コーナーに来ても先頭は白力。アニサドが懸命に続く。ラウンドテーブルは圏外まで下がっていった。
It's Abuchikara in front by a length and 1/2. Anisado second.
直線に入っても白力は先頭を守り続ける。2番手アニサドが必死に差を詰めにかかるが、白力も負けじと懸命の走り。わずか首差しのいでついに待望の先頭ゴールを切った。
In the 1959 Arlington Handicap, Round Table No. 1 was the defending champion, having won in 1958 with 130 pounds. This year he carried 132 and faced 1957 winner Manassas, who carried but 112. Bill Shoemaker rode.
Here they come. That's Round Table leading by a length and a half. Manassas is second on the rail. You're ready, closing ground third, an anxious moment. That's Round Table along the rail. Manassas on the outside. You're ready. They come to the wire. Round Table wins by a neck. Manassas for second. You're ready.
Round Table won 14 of 16 starts on grass in an era of few grass courses and large competitive fields. He carried 130 pounds or more on 25 occasions and established
Woodward Stakes featuring Hillsdale, number 3, biggest money winner of the year. Round Table, number 4, top all-time money winner. And the Sword Dancer, number 5, one of the top 3-year-olds. One other entry, inside track. It's anybody's race as they round into the stretch, and this is the race that should determine the horse of the year. Hillsdale and Round Table are in front, and Eddie Arcaro aboard Sword Dancer gambles, coming up a narrow opening along the rail. Neck and neck with Hillsdale. He whips Sword Dancer with his left hand. And it's Sword Dancer by a short head. A sensational climax to a classic race. Fans thought it was between Hillsdale and Round Table, but there's a terrific ovation for the 3-year-old winner and one of the greatest jockeys of them all, Eddie Arcaro.
Round Table was the best grass horse of his time, and maybe of all time. Horse of the Year in 1958, he was grass champion 3 years in a row. Some of his races were or equaled 16 world, American, or track records. He retired as leading money earner and kept that title until surpassed by the great gelding Kelso. A.B. Hancock was acutely aware of Round Table's classic pedigree when he sold him for $175,000. That sale at Hialeah early in 1957 carried an agreement that the colt would return to Claiborne Farm to stand at stud when his racing days were over. Round Table lived a long, productive life in the bluegrass, siring more than 80 stakes winners, surrounded by friends and admirers.